There is something else remarkable about her body. She has practically no swim bladder. Unlike shallow water fish, which use air to regulate buoyancy, anglerfish achieve neutral buoyancy by replacing air with oil. His body cavities are filled with thick, heavy lipids, which allows him to move easily. He doesn't swim very well, but drifts with the current. Every movement is thought out, every stroke of the fin is a calculation of energy. At depth, an extra movement is death. In the deepest corners of the ocean, where sunlight has never penetrated, swims one of the strangest creatures on Earth, Caulifrine jordani, a hairy anglerfish. She looks small, fragile, almost pathetic, but in fact it is a real predator, a floating abyss in miniature. Everything about him, from the bait above his head to the strange creature fused to his body, is not about beauty, but about ruthless survival. His world begins where the light ends. Down there, the pressure could crush a submarine, but this creature moves silently. His skin, transparent and gelatinous, bends rather than breaks. His bones are soft, almost like rubber, a construction that mimics human engineering. This fish does not resist pressure, it surrenders to it. This is the secret of her survival, adaptation through compliance. The most striking feature of Caulifrine jordani is the luminous appendage rising from its forehead, the esca. Inside this bait live symbiotic bacteria that produce light as a result of a chemical reaction known as bioluminescence. Anglerfish do not control the light directly, they capture it. Imagine a living lantern hanging in front of a mouth full of transparent teeth. In the endless darkness, this glow is an absolute deception. Small creatures, driven by curiosity, approach it, thinking it is food. They are right, but not in the way they hoped. When the prey gets close enough, the angler does not lunge. He takes a deep breath. Its jaws open almost the width of its entire body, and the pressure of the surrounding water pushes the victim inside. The mouth closes silently, and the glow continues as if nothing had happened. This is the quietest murder in the ocean. But that's not the strangest thing. Take a closer look, you may notice something small attached to her body. Maybe a parasite. No, this is her mate. The male anglerfish is one of the strangest experiments of evolution. When he finds a female, he bites her skin and never lets go. His body merges with hers. His blood merges with her circulatory system. Over time, his organs shrink, and only his testicles remain functional. He becomes a permanent biological extension, a living sperm donor. In order to reproduce, she carries her partner as an additional organ. He loses his individuality, and she gains immortality through reproduction. It's both terrible and poetic, the ultimate intimacy and the ultimate sacrifice. Some people see it as grotesque, others see it as an idea. In a world where distance and darkness rule, nature has invented fusion. This is an evolutionary marriage, not a romantic one, but an effective one. For her, this means guaranteed reproduction. For him, this means survival in exchange for self-realization. In the depths of the sea, this is a fair exchange. Her body is an amazing sight. Covered with long, hair-like filaments that detect movement, she can sense changes in the flow of water from a few meters away. These filaments are mechanoreceptors, part of a system similar to the lateral line in other fish, but much more sensitive. Each hair is a sensor tuned to the music of the abyss. She doesn't need eyes, she listens with her body. Darkness becomes her tool. And yet her eyes remain the same, large, glazed, and empty. They reflect the dim light of her bait, but they don't see much. In this world, vision is outdated. Down here, the light is a lie. To see is to be noticed. To shine means to take risks. But she still glows because that's how she feeds, that's how she lures, that's how she lives. Some scientists describe Caulifrine jordani as the epitome of minimalism, a creature that has done virtually nothing in the process of evolution. It rarely eats, reproduces once, and then waits. This is the art of patience, created by cold light and silence. Yet this creature has recently given us one of the rarest records in the history of deep-sea species. In 2016, for the first time in history, researchers captured a mating pair in the wild. The female glows softly, and her tiny male merges with her body. They floated together through the endless blackness in a grotesque but gentle dance. This single image broke the barrier between myth and proof. For centuries, anglerfish were known only from dead specimens, deformed due to the pressure difference when they were brought to the surface. But now we've seen her for what she really is, a living ghost in her temple of darkness. There is something almost philosophical about her existence. She is not beautiful by human standards, not noble and not majestic, but she's whole. Every organ, every device, every terrible compromise makes sense in her world. We call it monstrous only because it doesn't reflect ourselves, but perhaps it reflects something deeper, the price of survival itself. Imagine that you live in eternal darkness, where no one will ever see you, where the only source of light that you carry is a bait that brings death. Imagine that you merge with another being until you lose your identity. Imagine that you exist only in order to continue existing. That's her life, and anyway it's still enough. Perhaps this is a quiet lesson that Colafrina Giordani is teaching us. Meaning does not come from light, it comes from persisting in the dark. Support this channel, and together we will continue to dive into the hidden corners of the depths, where nightmares breathe and miracles shine. In the absence of light, truth still finds a way to manifest itself.